So today's video, it's going to be pretty quick. A friend of mine started jiu-jitsu, so he needs to learn how to fold his hakama, and so that's what we're doing today. Okay, so this is the hakama. I'm going to unfold mine, and then we're going to refold it. And just currently undoing the himo, or strips, or ropes, or strings, or however you want to call it. The Japanese for it is himo. And we're going to open it up here. And the solid part there that I just tucked under my chin is the back, right? And that goes in the back. And then you're going to make sure that the seam inside that connects the legs is kicked over to the right hand side, so that it stays nice and flat inside. So I'm going to lay it down, and then I'm going to adjust that back seam right in the very center, and then make sure it's nice and clean, and then flip it over. Usually flip it over a little more smoothly than that. And then the process now is to get everything flattened back out, because you want to make sure that everything's nice and flat and clean, and that way it doesn't get wrinkled when it's folded up. So you start on one side. I usually start in the very center like this, and make sure that the very center seams that we did on the back side are clean for the front as well. So start in the middle, that way the legs overlap well, and then just tighten out. There should be 3 pleats there, and then 2 pleats on the other side, and tucking my hand in the pleat helps keep it nice and tight and clean. They should be all even, and then flattened back out. So start on the outside edges, and then flip that in, right there, yep. Flip that in, and then flip the other side in, so that makes it a little bit narrower. Now usually, for me, for the way I was taught, you can flip it, cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. I've seen other people do it in thirds. There's lots of different ways to fold these, but this is the way I do it. So with the ropes, everything's all nice and tidy as far as the hakama goes, but now we need to get the himo squared up. I always start on the right hand side, and the strings for mine are long enough to where I can just fold them into quarters. So fold them in half, and then fold them in half again, fold them in half, and then half again. Come on, catch it, right? So it's about the same size as the folded part of the hakama. So I do that on the right hand side, and then I go back and do that on the left hand side, so it stays nice and clean and well put together. Just like that. And then the left hand side fits right over top of the right hand side, and it'll cross the majority of it, the majority of the folded part of the hakama. Then the actual, yeah, just like that here, and then this here. Now you go back to the right hand side to get the strings, fold it over, and then the way I do it, I fold it under and back over the incoming, and then once down the middle, around the bottom, and through that little loop. It's kind of hard to see in the video. So then to the right hand or left hand side and do the same thing. Once through the bottom, once over the top, we'll say bar, then around under the bottom again, and then right through. And that's the way I do my knot. I know mine is kind of unique to me, nice and clean on the back, right? Easy to transport that way, and it stays nice and clean. So that's what my knot looks like when I'm finished. There are a bunch of different ways to do those. Tying that knot is that one is done many different ways, and so if you get your teacher, there's a lot of people that do a lot of different knots, really ornate patterns and knot tying. It's a little bit like origami. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Oh, like and subscribe. Please. Thanks.